call it rapid fire.
Okay.
And the idea behind it, so I'll usher out a word or a small sentence, and then whatever comes to your mind, a word or sentence, just and then just let us know. And if you want to take a deeper dive, be at it. But the idea is just whatever comes to your mind, be snappy.
Okay.
Awesome. So let's do that. So startups.
The future. They are that's where the creativity starts.
Entrepreneurship.
Everyone. That's the kind of world I want to create, is where I want everyone to be an entrepreneur.
Failures.
So, what was it?
Failures.
Oh, failures. Necessary learning steps along the way.
Growth.
The lifelong journey of living out our full potential.
Culture.
Sorry?
Culture.
Oh, culture. It's what ties us all together as a human tribe.
Leadership.
It's what we do when we get out of bed in the morning. We lead our day. Everyone is a leader. We just have to own it, grow it, expand it, nurture it, and use it in ways that solve the big problems of our planet.
I think that's the most it's the most interesting and innovative definition of leadership I've heard. But I hope it's true. Many days I feel it's a beautiful input. Disruption.
Inevitable. It's what we live in. It's what we're going to continue to live in, and we need to learn to be agile to address it, to respond.
Skill of the future.
What of the future?
Skill of the future.
Skill of the future. What came to my mind is the word interconnectivity. And by that, I mean really learning how to read each other effectively, like really a different depth of knowing each other. It's going to be an important skill.
Future of organizations.
Unclear, unknown. I think that business models are going to be transformed in amazing ways over the next couple of decades, and I'm not sure that many organizations are ready for it.
Future of leadership.
Future of leadership is bright as long as we focus on self-awareness as a core.
So you strongly believe they will not be replaced by a coin toss?
No, not anytime soon.
Awesome. So thank you so much for playing with rapid fire with us. So
Sure.
now let's spend a few minutes on your personal journey. So we ask all of our guests to share some of the qualities that has shaped them become what they have become. What are some of the qualities that you attribute your success to? I'm curious.
Well, I think you mentioned one of them. I would start by saying curiosity, because I was one of those kids who couldn't decide what to major in college because I wanted to major in everything. I loved every single subject except economics because I couldn't quite get it, but I think I would love it today. But I loved science, I loved math, I loved music. I wound up being a philosophy and music major because I couldn't figure out. So curiosity is definitely been my journey. But then some failures along the way. And I think that that's been a benefit because it's made me more humble. And that's another quality that we didn't talk about a lot today, but I think it's a really important quality for anyone who aspires to be a leader, is to find out where your arrogance lies and where your narcissism is, because we all have a dose of it from childhood probably and from our family. But, perfectionism and arrogance will get us all killed. So, yeah, I think that I look back on my failures. I can give you one quick example. I was about 23 years old when I was hired at a very prestigious software company, and I had my first secretary. And I was really right out of college. And I told her she had to go do the XY and get coffee and make copies and do all this. And after about 2 weeks, my boss came to me and he said, Jeff, your secretary is not a dog. They are a human being. And I said, oh, but that's what they're for, right? He's like, no, you can make copies. You can get your own coffee. We're not living in 1940. I was like, that was a big wake up call. So, and there's been a few other failures along the way, but I think that those are important steps. When things don't go well, turning them into a learning journey for me has been important.
I think that's pretty interesting, because I totally agree with you, because failures are something that as a leaders, many times you're not incentivized to share, like even not even accepting your failures, but even showing that you're vulnerable, showing that you had fails, and showing your scars in public. Like, many times you just it it's frowned upon when it comes to sort of, and actually leaders have a lot more scars to show. They have more scars than the success, so they can actually educate people that it's human to be like whatever, right? So I totally agree with you. I think I wish, and maybe when you said it's about being masculine and feminine, maybe it has to do something with that, like making sort of more, instead of saying no, I have to be this sort of this alpha or whatever that's called, instead of being more agile and saying okay, no, I'm a human. There are things that I think it's a pretty. I wish there world would be a lot more responsive to failures, like, and not panic out then when leaders are failing. Not everything is failing. So it's pretty
I agree.
interesting.
I mean, it's hard because it's painful, I mean, it's a sense of shame, and you obviously, if you're a very highly achieving person and all of a sudden you don't do well or something doesn't go well, it's not easy to sit with. So, but over time, you can reflect and learn and look back and realize, oh, you know what? That was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. And
Absolutely, yeah.
so those are important components of my journey.